Now, we all know that MPL Philippines has just wrapped up just now. Full 7 games also. And the Philippines representatives for MSC this time around is TLPH and Onyx PH. Both of which has actually beat you guys in your previous tournaments before. TLPH sent you guys home early from a tournament last year. Onyx PH dropped you guys down to the lower bracket in M6. So I'm gonna ask you, how do you think you will do up against the gold laners this time around?
Feeling ko mas okay kumpara dun sa M6 namin. Siguro katulad siya nung sa MSC namin na sobrang smooth ng laro namin tapos yung chemistry namin solid. Kasi mga scrim body naman namin yung mga yan kaya laban-laban.
One last question, Innocent. How do you think your Clint will go up against those 2 gold laners? Your Clint.
My Clint?
Yeah.
Depends because I'm practicing my Angelo and RG.
This one up, Ivan doing a great job of reconnaissance. Homeboys stopping SRG OG and now are looking for Stormy. Forces Flicker out. Sekyss in a very precarious position and Cram with the help of Stormy. Splash takes out 2. Homeboys now need to retreat. Amao trying to slowly back up, but Yums comes in to force out the Purify from the side of Homeboys. Izanami not really in a good spot as Cram swings the hammer. 1, 2, 3 in his face. 3rd death for Homeboys and number 4 up on the darkest. SRG OG trace an objective for 4. A 1+1. Very early. Chunked out Izanami and Vel. Homeboys on the turtle. Here comes Sekyss into the shadow kill. Izanami is the target. Uses the Purify to get out of danger, but Cram is swinging it. The hammer left, right, and center. Trying to polarize Homeboys. Turtle for SRG OG, but Yums ends up going down. Vel trying to assassinate Innocent. Finds the kill at the very end with the lethal ignition. And now it's just Cram who finds Vel in return, but there's just too many members of Homeboys. Cram with the flicker to try and look for Ivan, but Ivan gets to safety. And now Cram is just another sacrificial lamb. Homeboys with 3.
Man, it sure takes a long time to take him out though. As Sekyss is able to get the mid tier 1 hurt. They get the bottom tier 1, but Homeboys wants this Lord.
It's about reconnaissance. Vel has a good angle to come in. They get a Petrify on the Stormy, which blows him up, and Yums also cannot stay in the fight for any longer. A double kill for MelQT, and Cram left out to dry. Mega kill for Amao. Lord's gonna be for Homeboys looking for a potential pinch. There is the concealed play. Cram will put his body in front, eats the taunt and everything from the rest of Homeboys. Stormy getting jumped up by Izanami, but still gets all 4 pops off. Bottom tier 2 falls, and Cram also goes down.
Alright. Much better for... Oh!
SOD, Innocent! Goes in for MelQT and follow-up from Yums! Innocent! Once more! Does it again! 4 dead for Homeboys!
The whole man! Until the OG shadow kill, but SRG OG wants to contest this.
And they have Innocent to set out the bottom wave. Crab's going to eat everything. Penalty zone into a flicker to buy time and keep Homeboys in their place. Now the battle formation is broken a little bit.
Is bottom.
Innocent, he's going to look for a potential endgame. MelQT, the recall cancelled, but the SOD Lord still goes over to Homeboys. But Vel now needs to bail himself out of the situation. Homeboys on the run despite they're the ones getting the objective. Amao getting brought back by the Tsunami Slam. Salmon Force lay down. MelQT saves the fight. Yums goes down.
A good...
And these Homeboys are putting up a way closer fight than they did last time. They met Ivan with the fist break engage! Takes down 1, but isn't it enough though? Because Innocent is still around and we've seen him work magic. Lord goes down, SOD, Innocent, he's gonna take it again! Innocent! Fell down the top of it, but Innocent prevails! Half beast, Baba, Jaeger, Innocent!
He's insane! They are insane!
On the bottom of the list, although Homeboys, they're still keeping even with SRG, and Cram is going to be the one that they jump on. Cram knows that he has to sacrifice himself to buy a bit of time. Here comes Sekyss and Yums to conceal from the side. Sekyss looking for a backline. Innocent free hitting everyone. The Tsunami standing by. Time MelQT collected and harvested by SRG OG. And this one is the nail in the coffin for game number 1. Innocent and the rest of the team gives him a maniac. Innocent is just too damn good.
SRG OG is just too damn good. Game number 1 taken. The perfect nail in the coffin. Innocent had been turning fights around the entire time.
Your passive use the flicker, ejector toss, and MelQT surrendered first.
The map, so you use that to create pressure.
Puppet the string into a lantern lift. Stormy Really wants to save the flicker, but does not have a choice. Forced to use it. Cram and the rest of SRG OG power on the Amao as he goes down.
Innocent! Gonna get picked off in a 1v1. That's an unusual mistake.
Yeah, even forced out the Inspire, right? No crossbow tank for Innocent. Now the turtle fight breaks up. Flicker, left, right, and center. Izanami tries to disengage. An ejector from you trying to facilitate Cram, but Vel takes out Stormy. The guy ends up getting the turtle for himself. Now they get the Dark Wave pull into Vel. Primal Wrath finally unleash unstoppable force from Muse for the collection as HOMEBOIS wants to keep the fight rolling, and Cram gladly takes on the challenge. He loves those on. Ivan is the next one. Jumps on the Amao. The guys now follow through with the Blazers, and Amao is in no man's land, and he does not want to go down because he just came back. Utilizing Ivan to make some macro plays, right? Push the wave in, crash it in the bot lane. So Cram makes the first move, and the ejector into a toss. Amao gets the help of the hard guards. The guys now will have to wait for its cooldown, but Amao dangerously low. Doesn't want to be there anymore. Vel wants to get a kill with the help of Amao, and MelQT will do just that. 2 dead on the side of SRG OG. So guys, next on the list, Izanami flickers, finds the lift, and Ivan follows up. Izanami falls. So guys, survive death.
OG, even though the goal lead is not very big, it's very scary.
Yumes finds a big toss on the Amao, but the hard guard is going to come through right now from Ivan. A big taunt on the Yumes. He's going to go down. The bodies now have to set up for Sekyss and Innocent to go for success, and they find a target with the crossbow tank. Izanami is no more. Innocent now will just hop left, right, and center. He is
HOMEBOIS.
oh no, Amao didn't really want to be there. The hard guard got to come through right now. Ivan's contemplating, but decides that it's not worth it. So
Actually, be another source of magic DPS that HOMEBOIS have to be afraid of. Yumes just needs to... Oh!
Yeah, it's going to flicker in for the catch. That's MelQT! That is the guy that should not go down, and yet SRG OG just surgical precision with their execution. 2 down on HOMEBOIS. And now he is so rich. Here comes Unstoppable Force, and attempted Earth Shadow to cancel the toss, but still it comes through anyways. Amao goes down. They commit the hard guard on the MelQT because he is the only one that can bring them back, and he's doing so good, so well, so far, but not good enough. Double kill for Sekyss as Ivan ends up going down, and now Innocent has liberty to fly up into the air for a double kill. 4 down on HOMEBOIS, and Izanami to stare down the inevitable defeat of HOMEBOIS in game number 2. A couple of slashes to the face, a monster kill streak for Sekyss, and SRG OG Esports are just 1 game away from the ticket back to Riyadh.
HOMEBOIS is once again...
Cram needs Sekyss. Putting the taunt onto Ivan. A follow up with the Tidal Strike. First blood in hand for the Fredrinn.
Really loves mass CC compositions. Here comes Amao.
They force the penalty zone with the flicker. Amao trying to chase down Stormy. And we eventually get on top of him, but a lot of time has been spent. Cram now finds the backline. There's 3 members of HOMEBOIS being controlled. Amao wants to connect his turtle, finds nothing with it. Ivan tried, but it's not good enough. Cram finds the execution onto Izanami as Ivan ends up falling in the front line too. HOMEBOIS just couldn't. They're stuck on the top side. Not really sure if there's an angle to even go for attempt to steal, but they will try. Penalty zone into a fish crack will do the job. Stormy ends up going down again. Yumes on Izanami just to buy time, but Cram arrives as Yumes goes down. Sekyss will walk away with the objective. SOD now connects from MelQT. It's going to be a follow-up though. It seems like he's not going to take it. So SRGOG gives up 2 bombs.
Even out the net worth lead, but it's a good start.
Yeah, and they will continue to put on the pressure in the bottom lane. Yumes the next victim
Front though.
Vel does have the flicker too. We've seen that. It's going to use it to the backline. Stormy will flicker the safety as Cram plus Yumes goes to the backline to disrupt HOMEBOIS. Sekyss still walks away with the rejective. SOD connects, but there's no angle to come in yet. A taunt into traction pulse, pull back, and a tsunami slam guarantees SRG OG 2 kills on top.
MelQT needs to get out though.
That's a Purify. But how much can you save yourself? Gonna use the Purify, a bit of a dash to get away, but just run down by Cram.
MelQT was able to get out. It would have been worth it.
They're gonna find under the turret anyway. Brute force through the structures. Ivan tries to keep Innocent away, but now he's gonna get grabbed into the air as Cram plus Stormy is a double buddy system. They split the fight out once more and find 2 more kills.
GOG just has all the bases covered.
They're gonna try to get Amao too. 1, 2, 3 dashes. Pull back by Cram into a knockup taunt, traction pulse, and a great sword on top.
That's ridiculous. Oh, here comes the conceal. No, Cram is already there.
And goodbye, Val. Not really sure if he can do much. Penalty on the portal, but out of the feather airstrike range. Still allows Amao to take out Stormy, but that is pretty much the fight. Lord over the SRG OG. SOD misses. HOMEBOIS on the retreat. Sekyss catches up. Another taunt, another root, and a mega kill for Fredrinn.
Oh, got a little taste of what Ivan felt in game 2. Great set, no chance for the team to follow up. I think in this case it was a little bit too far forward as well. He just tried to throw his body in because he knew he was probably going to die, but SRG OG have been doing such a good job of just cutting fights in Hull.
This time MelQT will be able to get away and... excuse me, Sekyss, what are you doing there? They still call it MelQT. Oh boy.
Oh, Cram is just standing there and eating it.
We're not gonna use your Purify. You're not gonna use it? Sure, we'll take your life.
So much lead.
Amao, an attempt on the Stormy. He doesn't have the jetpack, so he has to connect. They finally find a kill on the Stormy, and maybe SRG's luck has ran out. Amao with an engage. But Yumi's gonna try. Tsunami Slam. Izanami couldn't get the better airstrike off. Sekyss cancels it. No artillery support as Izanami goes down. Sekyss does all the heavy work as Ivan almost gets run down.
Instantly denied.
Cram is just dancing around him. Lord now in a dangerous spot. Flicker penalty zone. Yums grabs Amao away. Amao still gets in range. Innocent gets MelQT on top of him. That SOG pays off. Sekyss still gets the Lord. Homeboys, can they get out of this predicament? Izanami just control his life to trade for Stormy. Sekyss still alive. Gets the taunt on the bell, but MelQT is still alive. And MelQT this time is gonna try and save the Homeboys. Pin Cram to the wall. It's Yums and Cram. Cram flickers forward, tries to get a root, but cannot find the mark. And MelQT is just skewering them one by one by one. 4 dead on SRG OG.
Oh, Innocent saved the game and he said, I can do it as well. Cram now 1v4. I don't think he can defend this.
Innocent, he's gonna come back out. There's one catapult. Can Innocent clear it out in time? A couple of shots should do the job, but MelQT closes out the game. Level 4 flickers in, finds Sekyss, petrify from Bell. Sekyss is a target, dashes away, but gets pulled back by Izanami. And a good trade as Amao finds a turtle. A grab with the Tsunami Slam.
Comparatively, Selangor Red Giant's gonna be the first ones on top of the turtle.
Instead of the turtle, they go for the backline. Izanami is one of the targets, but they found a better one, which is Bell. And then Izanami will soon follow. Yums and Cram getting work done at the cost of Sekyss Ivan, making sure that he is a nuisance. Now Ivan turns on him. Yums comes in to help with the counter engage, grabs this target into a taunt. Amao though still survives, but Yums will not. Cram though runs them down with a flicker on top of Ivan, and Ivan shall go down. Cram continues to chase. Amao looks like a pretty juicy target. Izanami pulls it back. Electro final blow into a petrify. Cram punished for the overextension as Sekyss will try to finish off the objective. Amao shows up. They're doing exactly that. Ivan with a catch onto Yums again, pin him to the wall with a fist crack. Yums really wants to get out of there. Innocent also in danger. Zaman forced electrifying beast all out. Innocent dancing around the Heart's Claw enough to keep
to go for. I am curious that Yums went for Oracle though.
Ivan goes for the engage on the Innocent, and this time with the help of Vel, Petrify is more than enough. He gets grabbed underneath the turret. The eye for an eye from Vel outplays Yums. For Ivan, better airstrike used by Stormy. Ivan's gonna cancel it instantly. Izanami gets jumped on, but able to juke his way out of that. And Stormy now might be a casualty, but flies away in time. As Izanami ends up going down, Vel also falls. Lord secured by Amao. SRG OG. Empowered catapult at full health. Homeboys really thinking about pushing the envelope a little bit with Vel almost taking out Innocent, but he will do that at the cost of his life. This is great for the Homeboys, and they walk away with an inhibitor.
Better airstrike. Oh, doesn't quite finish off Ivan. The shield from the fist break.
We really want to get the Lord and SRG OG ready to go for a contest. Diamond Force laid out. There is the Purify being used. Izanami to end up going down. Stormy and Innocent. Many space to do work. Fail again with the assassination on the Innocent. And he goes down. The Sekyss ends up falling. And Lord for Amao. Cram just could not do enough to hold back the Homeboys. And Vel once more is the savior of the team. Cram turns it around, finds the kill. Diamond Force, MelQT dashes around. Chrono dash. Cram pinned to the wall. Still surviving with the shield siphon, but eventually Mel
are doing it, Husky. The Homeboys are doing it right now. Well, Stormy.
Too dangerous. But they get the grab on the Bell. Toxic couldn't use the Winter Crown. Bell goes down. They get the engage on the Innocent, and Innocent ends up falling with the help of Izanami. They power on him. And Praise's Wrath comes up. Better airstrike gets used. Izanami drops the Stormy. Yums comes back to life with the immortality. Zaman Force now expires somehow. SRG OG trades even. And Cram, he is a big bad monster. Flickers onto MelQT. Falling Star Moon. Cram. The grab. They make the first move onto Izanami. Izanami, Crimson Beacon, tries to survive. Flicker away from Stormy to buy distance. And Vel Now cannot get an angle in, but steals the Lord somehow. Mid lane still under siege, and QT forces his way through, and now Ivan with the fist break crack onto Cram. Vel works with the last inhibitor on the top side. Lord gets taken care of. Another electrify roll into a petrify. Vel hits the backline. Stormy ends up going down. They get the grab used, really trying to keep this game alive, and Innocent, he's free hitting everyone. Vel finally goes down, and now Cram, Sekyss, and Innocent works together hand in hand to keep Homeboy's horde at bay. Innocent free hitting all the targets. QT goes up over the fire in the sun! Once more, keeps SRG OG afloat. 2. Now Vel shows himself. Stormy's gonna make contact, and now this is the coin flip. Innocent forced away. They all dive on the Innocent with the Wisdom Nature trying to survive. Izanami will somehow stay alive. Lord for Sekyss, but Innocent is left alone. There's a minute in the mid lane. Innocent comes back to life with immortality, but Vel slices him to ribbons. And Homeboys rejoice. La Familia, Juego numero 5 has been secured, and we're going the distance to find out who deserves to go to Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
A single game now.
4 flickers on the side of Homeboys. 2 Sekyss coming in with some chip damage. Now look for the target. Ogi Shadow kill. First blood on Ivan. Nothing that Homeboys can. They might look for more on Homeboys. No retribution to contest the turtle, but they don't care about the turtle. They look for the kills. Here comes the thunderclap on the Cram. Flickers away. Yums in the bush. Comes in. Fist break. Aim out control. Sekyss comes in. King's calling. A bit late as Stormy sings the swan song. Vel gets the clap onto Cram. Stormy getting run down. QT with the flicker. Stormy finally falls, but Yums finds a trade on the Izanami as this fight continues to be dragged on. The flicker from Ivan and another kill on the Sekyss, courtesy of Vel.
Out of the swan song damage. But SRG OG still the ones to secure the objective overall.
And Cram just found a solo kill bottom. He's gonna give his life away for sure. Aim out collects that. Traction pulse. It's gonna be a stagger on the side of Yus to keep Izanami away. Stormy getting chased around by Ivan. As the guy tries to go for the back line, goes for the OG Shadow kill, dispersed between Ivan, Izanami, and a golden camp. So not really getting too much damage in. Stormy getting a genius one. Cram now isolated. Thunderclap from Vel. 1-2 clap. Stormy flickers forward into a swan song. And the Zaman Frost contributed from Innocent, a double kill for the Odette. Ivan now hops on top of Stormy, tries to keep him in place, but Sekyss is barely healthy. Ivan is gonna try to whittle down Stormy as much as possible as Amar finally shows up. Electrifying Beast, Yus misses the fist crack, pushes up into the wall with the break anyways, and now Innocent collects the kill. QT, King's calling, but Sekyss just shadow close in and out. Yum's gonna walk out of the ultimate, waits for the fist break to come back up, misses the range, gets pulled back by QT, but Innocent with the Diamond Force will clean it up. Traction pulse, a bit too late. Innocent disengages, and both teams are just bleeding everywhere. Big Bucks Cram now becomes target in the top lane. 2-man dark wave, Traction pulse, Cram, pull back, pass it back up, but 4 members is too much for so. Gonna be scary mode for Stormy. Yu doesn't have a fist break, so he's getting pulled back by the Traction pulse. Yu just fully commits to it, brings Ivan down underneath the turret, but the King's calling for QT into a swan song. That's not really where you wanna be, dude. QT wants the trade, doesn't get it this time. Innocent.
The swan song. Any pop players knows that this Odette does a lot of damage.
Vel accepts the challenge, and Innocent says, bring it on. Amao joins the fight. Vel gets pushed away. Innocent! He's just too good. He's online, he's awake, the night's still young. Innocent with a time to put Homeboys to bed if this continues. Ivan finally spotted out. Yu's not in the best condition. The fight is going to bring Ivan far away from his team as possible. So now Ivan is stranded and isolated. It's going to be bursted down by Innocent and the rest of SRG. QT tries with King calling and the drag back, but it's just not enough. SRG OG too far ahead. Cram now goes on the Vel. Where are you going? Little Masha, nowhere, but it's just taking it one step too far forward. We'll see if he can make a difference here. Trying to jump onto Innocent. They're gonna try and get onto him. Innocent able to buy some distance. Meanwhile, Stormy, Sekyss forced Izanami away. King's calling this time. Innocent, he's just cornered. Great dive from the Homeboy. Stormy does not have the swan song anymore. He's gonna be bursted down by Vel. Used with the flicker, re-engage, takes down QT in the process. Cram will try to chase down Vel. The Dark Wave misses. Izanami assassinated in the process. Vel will get his health bar back. The fight splits into 2. Ivan takes down Lord. This is a tipping point for sure. No flickers, no big ability swan song. And the Zaman Force, they just blow up Homeboys.
Izanami
gets the Lord.
Void the swan song and the Zaman Force, then
whoa, Cram. He's so deep in, Yus steal from behind. They want to look for QT. Sekyss and Stormy in the fight. The Swan Song doing so much. Vel just melts. And Innocent free to do what he wants. Here comes Yus, re-engage. SRG OG have found the pivotal fight. QT OG, he's just poking away, but that spear is about to be down. One last fist break into the wall, one last break, one last push, and one last kunai to the face. SRG OG have found the jugular of HOMEBOIS. Hang him up, quarter him, bleed them dry. Selangor Red Giants, OG Esports are going to Riyadh.
You may be able to draw blood against the Giants, but they've got plenty more where that came from. A long series, a slugfest that has lasted way longer than many of us would have expected. But it all ends the same. The path opens wide once again for our defending champions. Selangor